Just trying to confuse you guys.
I'm surprised I haven't been caught with any April Fool's jokes. I guess I haven't paid any attention today. Usually something will catch me.
I guys don't like April Fool like at all. Maybe I'm weak-minded or something. It just seems unpleasant.
Yeah, there's some pretty good pranks that I've seen over the years. It can be fun.
Like, hey, you know that thing that you really wanted? It's happening now. Is it? No.
And with Trump in the White House, it feels like it's April Fool's every day, man. With all the garbage that comes out of his mouth.
He's the April Fool and the May Fool and the June Fool and the July Fool.
You know what's been strangely tolerable today?
Yeah, I would rather be stuck in the April Fools than just listening to the day-to-day news right now.
Well, that's what we have D&D for. Fantasy escapism from the real world.
Yeah.
Remember when we had standards for leaders?
No, I don't. I think they've all been pretty bad.
So always questionable, you know.
Yeah, man, that's since like the 1800s.
Maybe during the original revolution against England. Maybe George Washington. I don't know. You got to go back pretty far.
Oh, John Adams was okay, I guess.
There you go. A couple real ones in there. I like Washington. They were like, "Do you want to be king?" And he was like, "No, that's dumb. I'll just be president for a term." It's like that's what you want. You want somebody who wants to like establish things and be in power for a while, but they don't want like power forever because that's just a hassle.
You are going to get old at some point and probably just want to go to sleep.
Yeah, a lot of tyrants, they just hang in there until they die. Alright, I think I need color change in game in Tabletop Simulator.
Oh, sorry. I was doing something else. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Alright, thank you.
You guys are promoted and everything.
Alright, we got Rom.
Alright, so it's kind of a little tricky because there's a bunch of stuff that Sky will needed to do. Talking to some of the other factions and all that stuff.
Alright, I'm going to outline in red here. This is the low quarter, and this is the faction that is controlled by the human. That would be Nawab Marham. He is the Lord of the Thieves Guild, a demagogue, a populist. The poor people of the city all trust in him. So he's a very hard man to track down because he has the heart of the people, a bit of a Robin Hood. So that's his section over there, and then in purple.
You might have heard of the actions we're taking. You might look for us since we're helping the community quite a bit.
In purple, you've thrown in with the Templars of the Temple Quarter. And you're helping them. Now, we have the Viziers. The Viziers are just sort of a neutral faction, so that's this group here. The official quarter. And then you have the Priesthood of Badna. I'm going to give them maybe like a yellow color. And they are just sort of here in the ascetic row in a general sort of way. And also over here in the High Garden. And I'm going to go over to green. We got the Coins Quarter over here. Merchant House McKay, controls most of the trade. You're gonna find them in there. Coins quarter. A lot of the traders move through here. In black, I'm going to encircle the ghost city where people deal with the dead bodies. Tanning, hides, corpses, cremation. That's going to come up. You're collecting bodies. A massive, massive pile of dead bodies is accumulating in Ghost City in preparation for a sacrifice like they've never seen before.
What is the city made of?
So, last week I described how there are earthquakes all the time. The city is made out of very cheap materials because these buildings have to survive earthquakes. So you've got wood, and you've got daub, which is like a mud and thatch kind of construction. Maybe even animal dung. So we're talking
Is it burnable?
The animal dung is combustible. The wood is combustible. So fire could spread. Are you concerned about the sacrifice setting fire to the whole city?
You guys control the wind, please. You know?
Yeah, check the
Maybe
wind
make
speed
it
and direction
die down
before.
so it doesn't like
Yeah.
feed into the fire.
Well, no, but like at least push the keep it low. We don't need any direction.
Is the wind like really high right now?
Good question. Didn't have my dice ready. Let's find out.
All you gotta do is sniff and see.
No, it is slow wind.
Should be fine to do a ritual. You want to burn some stuff?
And it's going to be very hot, 150 degrees today. It gets real toasty in dark sun. You're going to be looking for the shade during the day. Alright, so also in red I'm going to mark somewhere outside the city. This is not specific, but... Oh, wait, that's still black. Hang on. It didn't take when I said red. Somewhere out here is the elves, of course. 15% are in the city. In the Elven Quarter, which is somewhere. It doesn't say over here. Somewhere here in the city there's a elven marketplace, and 15% of the city is made up of elves, and they control the elven marketplace. And of course a whole bunch of the territory outside of Rom, because they're a nomadic people. Many of them are traveling around in the outskirts. They're the Night Runner tribe of elves. They don't have a terrible reputation. They are just regular, middle-of-the-road elves. They're not the worst raiders around. And they're also not the friendliest like the Silverhand elves. But the Night Runners, they are an assassin's guild. That's the main thing. And so they actually work for various noble houses at different times. There's no telling where their allegiance really is.
It's money.
So when they come up, it's usually because an assassination took out one of the nobles.
Okay. Did you have a chance to work on the shop?
It looks exactly the way it did last time you looked at it. But it's probably still worth a look. I'll put the link in the Discord again. So we can basically use it as a list of all the places you could go. Because I know you've gone to a bunch of them, but you didn't go to all of them. You didn't go to the bank and exchange your coins. And you did visit with the Priest of Badna, and you also went to the arena. You have not gone to the crematory yet. Although you're aware that Nanda Shatri is in the Veiled Alliance and controls the crematory.
Okay.
You also didn't go to any of the 3 psionic schools. I did flesh them out a little bit. And then there's House McKay, the merchant quarter. Although you probably don't have much business there.
We gotta burn the rats down to Chris too.
Yeah, that was the other thing. You went and you talked to the laborers' union. You spoke to Rakdos, the guildmaster, and you were told about several quests. I fleshed that out a little bit and added in some other things that are happening in the area.
Long.
Yeah.
Morg. How would you deal with this rat population in the sewers?
It's a tough question. Don't really have a lot of experience with animals in the sewers. Maybe I could try speaking with animals and maybe just asking them to relocate. Maybe if we find them another home away from the city, I could just tell them to go migrate there. I don't know.
Oh, I have an idea. Maybe you think about this, but what if we convince them to infest the giant pile of corpse, and then we set them on fire all at once with a corpse during the sacrifice?
I could try that.
You could promise them like a month of the food, in which it would kind of be, I guess.
But are all the rats kind of like located in sort of one area, or are they all like spread out though? It's like
Well,
I guess we're just kind of asked.
Let me reread the quest. So when you went to the laborers' union, the quest that he had, it's the sewer smash. The sewage system needs repair. Work crews must enter the sewers and destroy nesting vermin that are clogging the pipes. It is a strength check to clear each of the nests. You need to apply quite a bit of force and smash them down so that the free flow of materials can pass through. Defeating the rats in the sewers is secondary.
Oh, okay. They just want us to smash the nest that they built inside the pipes.
Oh, okay. But we kind of have to get rid of the rats, though.
Yeah, that was a different quest.
Nest.
Pest control. Rats feast on the city's grain supplies. They must be eradicated. The rat population was at 100%. You applied your plan of feeding them a cure, so out of that 100% rats, they're probably not all infected rats anymore. They might be regular rats, but they're still eating the grain, which is a problem.
Well, at least we're slowing down the disease going on. And
Yes.
we're not, like, by accident, like, poisoning poor people that find the bait and things like that.
Yeah. Previously, I described that there was a terrible plague ravaging Ram. Not only the Civil War and the famine, but the plague as well.
Well, Morg, why don't you try to speak with these rats and try to see if you can maybe understand like where they are and how we could maybe attract them towards that fire. Once the sewers are free of rats, then it's going to be a lot easier to go and unplug it.
am going to go in the sewers and use the speak with animals and tell them I see that they're all here and that they're looking for foods and grains, but I know of a big cache of food, meat, flesh that they could eat.
All right, you start telling the rats about the meat piling up in the ghost city. Let's see what the rats think.
Tell them to. I'll give you guidance.
Tell them to get tell all of your rat friends, get your cousins, get your everybody. It'll be a big rat party.
All right,
Tell them to come at night when we're celebrating.
you try to describe everything to the rat. The rat has an intelligence of 2 and a reaction of 3, which is terrible. Also, it's diseased, and so it will attack with its madness and its foaming, biting mouth.
Firebolt.
Isn't he an elemental right now?
Does a 13 hit you?
No, not that one.
The rat has a 13 with his bite attack.
No, 13 does not hit my AC.
Okay.
I'm gonna firebolt that thing.
The diseased rat skitters about. Armor class 12.
Hit 26 to hit.
Exceptional.
Yeah, 21 damage, fire damage.
That's triple his hit points. He explodes into fragments that are on fire.
Oh my god, we gotta find the more sedated, not sick rats. You know, we can't get sick either. What if we? I got an idea. I'll grab some of the food out of my bag of holding, and let's pile it like in an area where the rats would like come out of, so we can smell it. And let's keep our distance. And when we see one that doesn't look sick, then maybe we'll have a better chance with it.
All right.
And I'll give you a guidance on your persuasion. For your persuasion when you're speaking to the rat.
All right. Who wants to roll a perception to check out the rat that comes along?
Well, can we do like a survival for that? And
13.
Well, you're just looking at rats trying to identify one that's not sickly. Some of them have mangy fur, other ones have pustules.
I'm gonna give you
That's this.
I'm gonna give you a guy. Oh yeah. So I got a 21, so you should have it.
That did not change my roll. 19.
19.
That's
All
your
right.
minimum? Is that your minimum perception?
Oh, no, the minimum is 23.
All right. You find a rat that's not as diseased as the previous rat. You give it the same spiel, trying to convince it. I'm gonna roll its reaction with advantage.
I give Long a guidance on whatever.
Ooh, a 13.
He has a little.
Well, 13's better than a neutral reaction, so the rat will think about what you've said, but it's still quite unintelligent. Oh, but look, I rolled another 13. Double 13s. Okay, so despite being incredibly stupid, the diseased rat understands that it can find food if it goes towards the stinky part of the city. Where the greasy runoff flows into the sewers like wine. And so he scampers away.
It's probably where they're already hiding right now.
Alright. A bunch of the other rats, they're going to hear his words, and they're all going to run off in that direction as well.
Alright, Gamorrean, now that they're away from their nest, do some smashing.
Can we firebolt the hell out of these plugged holes in the sewers?
You could try.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. See what happens.
Alright.
Do I need to do a roll or?
Yeah, it's like a 10.
31.
A 10 to hit.
I got I got 31 to hit.
All right, you hit
And
a
I got-
stationary object. It explodes into flames.
I got 23 damage.
All right. All right, so the sewers are an enclosed space, and it's now filling with a choking, horrid smoke. And it'll fill your nostrils and make your eyes sting.
I got this amulet that makes me breathe through poisons and gases and stuff like that.
All right. You resist it.
Yeah, so I'll keep on fire bolting the shit out of it until it unplugs.
What about you, Morg? How do you handle the toxic smoke in the air?
You might want to become an element.
Poisonous, aren't we? Just immune to poison?
Yeah, well, with the Eros feast, but the lack of, you know.
Yeah, it's all about suffocation. You begin to suffocate after a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier.
Does having like the silk scarf thing, does that help?
If you put it on. I imagine you wouldn't have it on all the time, so if you put that on as a countermeasure, I'll say yeah, that helps.
Okay, yeah, I do that.
We're gonna stink after this one.
Yeah, walking around in the sewers,
Yeah, we're gonna have to clean up.
burning
We're gonna have to make a
rat
fire.
shit.
We're gonna have to make a fire for us to cleanse ourselves.
Walking in the muck.
Do you want me to keep on rolling, or?
Okay, so let's see. There are multiple passages here. From where you're at, there are 3 different ways that you can go.
We'll do one way at a time, I guess.
All right.
We'll go towards the one that is the most plugged out.
Yeah, that'll be straight ahead. So you go down the central passage, and you're going to come to the main plug. It's roughly 4 times as big as the previous one. Might require more work to get through it.
I'll do a fireball this time.
All right. You're gonna explode it into fragments.
Yeah, well, can it dodge? Can it dodge?
It cannot roll a dexterity save, so it'll just take the damage.
I know. Rerolling ones and twos. This, I hate this folder sometimes. Like you click on the thing, but if there's something in the background, you click on that instead. So 10 minus 46.
Nice. All right. Your fireball explodes, and it ignites everything, and it almost completely destroys the giant rat's nest. But you can see that it's still got some timbers and some structure, and maybe there's parts of it that were not destroyed yet.
I'm gonna finish that with firebolts.
Okay.
28 to hit.
All right. You finish off the last remnants, and now it's completely on fire.
Let's move out of here before the water takes over.
Okay. From here, you can only backtrack to the previous area where you can go down the left or the right tunnel.
I'll go left.
Okay. You go down the left tunnel. This time, you find that it branches off in a bunch of directions, but 3 of them are clogged by smaller rat's nests.
I'll shoot at each one of them with fireballs.
All right. As you move in to ready to cast your spell, you're ambushed by 6 diseased rats that come out from one of the unblocked passages suddenly. So the 6 rats, they had a stealth roll of 19. So roll a perception. If you could beat a 19, you were not surprised by this.
I got a minimum of a 21.
Okay. So with your perception, you're not caught by surprise. So roll an initiative real quick to see if you can beat the rats here. They don't get a surprise round, but they might be faster than you. I've only got an 11 though.
I haven't rolled one of those in a million years because of the automatic
Hello.
system. 11.
Oh, I also have an 11. What's your dexterity modifier?
+2.
Mine is also +2. All right, we have a roll off. Roll again. This time I roll 13 +2.
Plus my 13.
Once again, roll off. Hey, Will.
Hey, sorry, I finally made it in.
This time I got 9 +2.
17. 19 total.
Okay, you beat him.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to cast Spiritual Guardian.
Oh, well, they only have 7 hit points each, so they all die in the Spirit Guardian.
Pretty much as soon as they, and I'm gonna keep it on. So
Hey, you could have rolled all nat ones. You gotta roll first.
no, but they would have to do a wisdom check, and then, but it doesn't matter. Like,
I'm pretty sure the average damage on that is at least 15.
yeah, like even half would kill them anyways. Okay, so firebolts on the nests. I already rolled them. I don't know if you want me to use that or re-roll.
Nah, you can use it.
I used a 20. I got a 28, a 26, and a 20.
All right. Big damage.
Let me check off my.
Were you targeting one of each of the nests?
Yeah, the small ones.
All right. Let's see, nest 1, nest 2, nest 3. They don't have a lot of hit points.
Yeah, while we're waiting for you, Sky, we're killing rats right now.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. And Long convinced the rats, the other rats that are in the sewers, to go to the pile of corpse that we're gonna set on fire. So that'll be our way to get rid of them. So once those are unplugged, we'll get to the next one.
All right, so you destroy each of those 3. Because of your high perception, you're going to notice there's a small symbol carved into one of the passageways.
Well, Morg would have seen it before me.
It's thieves' cant, so nobody's going to be able to figure out what it means.
Actually, Skywell should.
I'm trying to get in. It's having a freaking issue trying to start my goddamn computer.
You're a rogue, no? You know thief scans?
Yeah.
Yeah, we pointed out to you
Okay.
the symbol.
I can't roll yet. I'm trying to open I'm trying to open up tabletop, but
So it seems to be a directional symbol. It indicates passageways that the Thieves Guild might use here in the sewers.
okay. Well, that is exactly the kind of thing that I'm looking for. Is hunting down all these angles. I think we talked about last time with especially the elves.
The elves are a bunch of assassins.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess, like, can we just keep on blowing up these nests?
Okay, so after shooting the 3 nests that were down this passageway and finding the Thieves' Cant on one of the other passages, you backtrack to the main tunnel and you head down the passage on the right, which you had not explored yet.
No.
And that one has only 2 rats' nests in it.
Blow them up.
Okay. So there are a couple of rats there, and I've got 20 and a 10 on the stealth. So the one is real obvious. The other one, your 21 perception passive is going to spot the other one as well. So neither one is going to get off an ambush or a surprise round, but they are going to jump out and try to attack. So maybe I'll roll an initiative on the table here. since we've got several players now.
Kill the rats.
Alright, I no longer need a bunch of these. Diseased giant rat. Nope, looks like Skywill, you are first on the initiative.
All right. I think I just made it here in time. Okay.
Alright, let me quickly describe the situation. You've been traveling in the sewers, you're on a quest to break down all of the rats' nests that are blocking up the sewer passages. While here, you discover the Thieves Guild is using the sewers to transport people and goods. You're down to the last couple of rats' nests here. The rats are going to try to ambush you, but you get the drop on them instead. So what do you do?
I would like to attack. I'm rolling using the Greyforge dart. Oh, not 20.
Nice. That rat is no more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna worry about how many of these other ones I can get, and then you can go ahead and next person's turn. Oh, check this out! I am. This.
Rolling might be unnecessary.
Well,
If you,
okay, it doesn't matter.
they only have 7 hit points.
12 rats.
There were only 2 rats. There were 2 diseased giant rats. They are a small beast, about the size of a chihuahua. They jump out, frothing at the mouth, and you pick them off. 1, 2.
Take them both. Okay, yeah, down. Okay.
The main threat is that if
I
they
don't
do
have-
happen to bite you, if they happen to get a critical hit or a sneak attack, you could catch a horrible disease, because many plagues
Yeah.
have been spread around town by these rats.
Okay. Well, we get the drop on them and kill them, and we're gonna have to make sure that when we dispose of them, we do so with gloved hands.
Okay, so the last 2 nests, what are you going to do about them?
Firebolts.
Firebolts. Okay.
And I hit them 16 and a 28.
All right. They only had a few hit points each. They are obliterated.
Boom, boom.
Mission accomplished. You can report back to the
Actually,
Labor Guild.
Nice. So now the water is flowing back down the sewers. It's gonna help with the rats too.
Did you have any other contacts with the elves here? I'm still trying to open my character sheet.
All right. And that pretty much cuts the rat population in the city in half. So I'd call that a pretty big success.
This was a triumph.
All right, so what's the plan? Do you return to the Laborers Guild?
I don't know if Oren wants to go and take a look at the.
Yeah, are you guys not hearing me okay?
I heard you.
Sometimes you cut, so.
Okay, see, I knew it's this computer. I don't know what's going on right now. I think it was like downloading an update or something that keeps kicking me off. But anyway, talking about the Night Runner elves here. I from last time I was trying to, I know last time I had to jump out a lot with them and stuff. But the point is that I've been trying to get in contact with the Night Runner elves. And just find out, because we had this big debate last time between Grimorn and I about just how much honor there is among thieves and how much we could go ahead and actually bargain with and reason with Night Runner elves. His point was that there is no point in trying to parlay, have diplomacy with them, because one, they're kind of the for them is to do right. However,
No, you cut out again.
because they're already kind of top dogs. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe.
I could tell it happened that time because it was like in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah.
I mean, I can hear it well enough.
Yeah, we can
Most
hear
of the
you
beginning
well,
of it
but
I
it's
did hear,
sometimes-
but then right then you started to break up. I wasn't catching any of it.
Well, my point was that they are outsiders. You know, they're assassins. Are you
Literally,
there, Sky?
they're outside the city.
Sky Will, you there? Well, it says you're muted right now.
Okay. Okay. How about now?
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So I jumped off of my phone. So hopefully that helps.
Yeah. So my point was that they are outsiders.
Yeah.
They're trying to come in and they're causing issues. Like they're paid to assassinate people. They're not
Right.
contributing. They come in as for power, but maybe they don't even want to take over the city. If you have a bunch of assassin and outsiders, rogues, that are coming in a town, they're never going to be able to rally people. It doesn't sound like they have good intent for the city.
So
Guys.
your point is somewhat predicated on. Well, actually, I'm using words that Oren wouldn't use. You're making an assumption that they're paid from the outside, and that that some other place is trying to make them do what they're doing. I don't think that's the case at all. That's not the way, from my experience, most elven tribes work. They're here because this is their best rating. This is their best way to live. And we want to make this stable. And that means that we would have to stop them from doing business as usual. Do we have to kill them all to do so? I'm not sold on that. And
Well,
I'd like-
I don't want to kill them. I just don't think that they're in a good position to lead.
Keep in mind, you're talking about killing 6,000 elves. It would be difficult.
Well, I mean,
it's not a matter of getting in conflicts with the health. It's more of like trying to identify who would be more suited to lead the city for
Yes,
the good of the
I'm-
city and bring some stability. And I personally, I don't think that helps are suited for that, especially a bunch of bandits.
Well, I'm with you generally from the beginning. I walked in to this assuming that the Night Runner elves would have to go. However, I'm not convinced of that right now. And just because they're elves and because they're bandits doesn't mean that they can't thrive in a position of authority.
Well, let's
Just
go-
look at what we just did in Kern. You know, they were all bandits from top to bottom. And what did we do? I mean, we'll see if it lasts the year, but it can be done.
I'm not gonna say for all elves, but those elves that we talked to, they're probably the ones that I trusted the least out of all the bandits that we dealt with.
Well, those elves
Hey,
were
no argument
kind of
here.
an insane death cult.
Yeah,
They,
exactly.
they were maybe the
I
worst
know.
elves that have ever existed in Dark Souls.
Let me
Right.
help you. Let me do something, okay? All right.
Okay.
The leader of the ghost cells, right? I'm with you guys. Yes.
Sure.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Not, I meant like physically. I wasn't sure if my character went off to do something
Yeah.
else.
Well, nobody said otherwise, so we can say yes, you are here.
Okay.
Quietly in the background while everybody else has been killing rats.
I'm casting a sending spell at the leader of the ghost tribes. And I'm going
Avartu?
to ask him-
All the way back in Kern. All right, you want to ask him something? Ivartu?
Wait, that is who we're talking about. Yes.
No, not at all.
Okay, I had oversight. Who are we speaking about?
There's-
I thought we were talking about that again.
No, we have to go and meet these elves. Like, let's go and meet them, and then after
Okay.
That was the whole
you know,
point of all last session and all this session is for me to just meet the elves.
Yeah, let's go. We might have a good sign of the direction according to those symbols we're in. Let's go and see if we can find it.
All right, so your goal is to find an elf. Well, You are in the
Well, can
middle
we
of
go
city.
No, but like while we were in the sewers, can we try to follow the directions from the thief camp symbol that he found?
Nah, you
To be
can't.
clear,
You can travel through the sewers efficiently if you follow the symbols, but you do not find a thieves guild base by doing so.
well, I can track some. I'm not the best at tracking, but
Basically,
That's
if you're a rogue and you follow the symbols, it doubles your movement rate through the sewers for purposes of traveling across the city.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's not leading us to the camp. Okay.
well, I've been very clear about my goals last session and this session. That's what we want to find is Night Runner Elf leadership. So, and I've got plenty of the most contacts of any city in Rom to find exactly this purpose.
Yeah.
I am very well healed to make this happen.
I made a note of some of the NPCs that you've got. So, Oren created the Dunai Compact, his team of 12 agents to infiltrate Rom. With his help over the course of a month, the 12 contacts have been busy. They had a whole bunch of money that he provided to them to establish themselves here in Rom. I gave a bunch of them names, so we've got Suresh of the Veiled Silk. He is a Speaker of the Circle from Nibene, a former Pleasure House madam with unmatched social reach, knows who hates whom and why. And you've got Hadrick, the Ledger Burner, Fen, trade cell coordinator from Tyr, an ex-accountant for House Wavir, responsible for multiple accidental caravan insolvencies. Tessalin Half-Blood, a shadow cell marshal, a half-elf mercenary who enforces internal discipline when cells drift too far into self-interest. Ithalin, the quiet listener, cell adept, a low-profile scion who verifies rumors before they become action, feared more than respected. And then I tacked on 8 dwarven rogues named Bolaji, Juko, Mujizu, Kolga, Ulmoon, Huruin, Lonidu, Gideon,
Heroin.
Huroen, Huroen. They are thieves,
I don't know who this
informants,
Rowan guy is,
smugglers,
but he better
and
not be dealing any heroin.
and assassins for hire. Currently attempting to weaken the Night Runner elves, they have contacts within the faction of Nawab Erdenmoor at the arena. And your party has aligned themselves with Nawab Erdenmoor as far as the three-way noble faction war is concerned.
Right, now I remember this.
Yeah, so of anybody in our group, I should be the most knowledgeable about everything going on in ROM.
I'll drop that in the Discord because that was a mouthful.
Thank you.
So those are your contacts. If you want to use any of them, let me know.
I do, and I'm going to meet with them and then find the leadership that they already know of the Night Runner Elves and get an audience with them.
All right, your contacts are going to direct you to the Elven Market.
Okay, good.
All right, so you're gonna like tell your party and gather and travel to the Elven Marketplace.
Okay, so maybe that, yeah, yes. Okay, so I'm just going to go myself to the Elven Market. They're dealing with everything else, and if they want to come with me, I have an open invite for you as well. But I'm going to go meet with Night Runner Elves. If you do come, Grimorn, and others, please make sure that you stay back some and play nice. I give a knowing glance.
All right.
Okay, so is there anything else that needs to happen before I can make this finally happen?
Well, let's play it out. So you travel to the Elven Marketplace, and you're looking around, and of course, there are hundreds of elves everywhere you look. Elves, elves, elves. They are all of the Night Runner tribe, but you're looking for leadership probably. So you're going to have to do a little bit of investigation. You're going to have to talk to some people. There are merchants everywhere that are willing to talk to you. You see elves that are trying to hawk a variety of materials. One merchant selling Crodlu gloves. Another one is selling very finely made elven boots. So you can pick any of the merchants and ask your questions, and maybe you'll find something out.
Yeah, I'll spend the day shopping around, bartering, and looking at all the merchandise. 33 on investigate. I ask where they came by some of this merchandise, and from where do they come from? Where do they go? Where do they come from?
All right. They're going to tell you that everything is made by the elves.
Okay.
They are all Night Runner branded materials. So you see these fine boots of elven kind? These are Night Runner brand boots of elven kind. You can see our clan logo right here on the heel.
Nice. Okay. I'll even maybe throw on a little coin. I'll buy a few things, and maybe give it to one of my attendants to take, permanently, actually, for their own use. But I would like to find out if we can make a more sizable purchase. I have important friends, powerful friends, who need a lot more of this, and who can I talk to set up a large purchase?
A large purchase of what, my friend?
The sort of things that you have here.
And
Boots?
poison. No, poisons. Very dangerous poisons.
Dangerous poisons.
At first it's boots, okay? At first it's boots, but there's also other things that my clients need, and I'm hoping that maybe we can reach some business decisions, some agreements.
Well,
The merchant you're talking to is evasive about poisons. They don't trust you yet. Roll a charisma persuasion
Well, that's
check.
why I wouldn't mention that's why I wouldn't mention poisons. I mean, if he's there behind me a block, asking for poisons, you can go ahead and do that himself. But I know better than to ask that.
I'm very not charismatic.
I already got the 33 on investigate. You wanted something else? You said persuasion. You think you said maybe?
Yeah. If the elves don't trust you, you're not going to get a whole lot of information out of them. So it does require a persuasion check and a little bit of charisma in order to win them over to your side.
I'll roll it, but I don't think that I need it. I got a 16. However, if after more than a year of my contacts not being able to find out who anybody in the leadership is in the Night Runner Elves, I'm firing them all, because I spent a lot of time and treasure to actually get this information, and if none of that matters, then what was the point?
I'm going to step forward.
No, before anybody does anything else, if nothing that I did in the years past with the NPCs matters...
Well, everybody knows Nawab Shialha is the leader of the Night Runner Elves, but where is she? Nobody knows.
Oh, not even after... Okay, maybe my contact... But they can't get any lieutenants, anybody on the up and up?
The people that you hired, only one of them is a half-elf. Most of them are dwarves.
Okay.
Look. Can I intervene?
The elves,
Go ahead.
the elves are a very insular people, but yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
It's clear that I'm not going to be able to convince you. We are strangers, but we are looking for your leader. The leader of the elves. And, if you don't trust us, maybe I can pay you to send her a message at least. I can let you know where we're going to be at.
Literally what I just did.
Most of them will give you a line, and the line will go something like, Nawab Shialha, blessed be her name. She travels the dunes, as is her calling.
Oh,
An elf cannot be pinned down. An elf must travel the wastes, the nomadic life of an elf. Most of us cannot abide living in the city as a merchant. It is actually looked down upon to do as I do.
While that elf is saying that, I'm pulling like a handful of gold coins, and I start counting them. It's like I'm making
All right.
it real clear that you can see, you know.
Are you going to try to bribe them for information? How much money do you hand them?
And then go 2 pieces of gold.
All right. You do you give them the 2 gold? As in, it's in their hands. Or are you just saying, I promise I will give you these 2 gold if you have information?
I tell him, look, I'm gonna give you one of these pieces of gold so you can see that it's a real one. And then here I have 3 more, and if you help us, they're yours. This will buy you quite a bit of merchandise.
Hey, what's your charisma modifier?
Absolutely awful. Like -1.
-1.
Yeah. I'm paying. I'm paying for charisma right now.
Hey, didn't you hire a bard? Maybe you should bring that bard in to help you out.
No, he's not with us.
I mean, what else is he doing?
He's,
I hired a bard. I hired 12 bards.
I hired them for the ceremony.
True. I guess they're out in the Go City then?
What is it saying? +5.
Or spreading the word. Well, that's his modifier for convincing people or singing songs.
Well, it's +5 then, I guess. But my charisma is very low.
I was just saying if he was here with you, he would throw a bardic inspiration at you to help you out.
Well, I get a +5 on charisma, but it's I'm generally not charismatic as a character.
And that's only if he's here to help you out.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, this elf is just going to plead ignorance and say, "Oh, your money would be appreciated. I have many fine goods, but I don't know where the great Shialha is. I can't help you."
Can't you send the word? Don't you know someone that might know?
It's like asking a commoner where the king is. They know the king is probably somewhere.
Well, you know,
I have a very real problem.
I'm getting sick of this.
I'm pretty thoroughly frustrated right now because
individual.
I spent a good amount of money. We did some role play.
Well, your agents will tell you that all of the Nawab are extremely paranoid and cautious because all of them are trying to kill each other every day.
That's fine, but the fact that they have nothing, like 0 leads at all, like not even a plot hook, not even like a house, a place to go, they're useless.
Well, they know that the Elven Marketplace is where the elves are, and they know Shialha is the name of their leader.
Which is what anybody gets within 5 minutes of entering ROM.
Okay, I'm speaking for now. If one were to withhold such information, why would they do so?
Well, there's a civil war going on, and each of the 3 factions, Nawab Sham, Nawab Marham, and Nawab Urdenmore, or no, hang on, Nawab Sham is gone. Nawab Shialha is the 3rd one. They are all vying for control, and the battles have been frequent. And if any of them were to show their face in public, they would run the risk of being eliminated by assassins or attacked by forces. They'll even recount tales of battles that took place in the circle at E on the map here by the Low Quarter. That's where battles are often held. It's the Circle Market, and it turns into a bloody battlefield frequently between the multiple factions.
well, maybe we can just pay someone around to spread the word that someone is looking for the leader.
Tell me more about these conflicts. What happened during them?
Well, different factions want to control different things in the city here, different industries or a particular street. some territory, maybe the taxation through a certain gate. Yeah, it can be many things, but everybody's vying for control over different things at different times. For example, Erdenmoor's control is mostly in the arena, outside of the city, and among the dwarves and the laborers. And Nawab Marham, he's got most of his center of power is in the low quarter among the poor people. Like he doesn't have nearly as much sway in the temple quarter or the coins quarter.
Have you ever met this Nara? How do you know this?
It's just well known throughout the city. Everybody knows the rumors of the three factions battling. Everybody has to be very cautious. It's sort of like gang colors. Like if you fly the flag of Marham, then you're represented by the Thieves Guild, and you might run afoul of the Night Runner elves that serve Shialha.
You were sent to acquire information, were you not?
What is their symbol from that group? What is their symbol? Could you tell me?
The Night Runners?
Yeah.
It's just a running elf, I think.
It's a Nike switch.
Yeah.
Because maybe we should just wear one.
You were sent to acquire information, were you not?
Yeah, you can buy some clothing from the elves. It has their symbols.
That's not.
I'll buy a piece of clothing that has their symbol on it.
All right. A merchant here is offering a cotton wind cloak that protects against sandstorms. It's very fine. It's masterwork, and it costs 96 silver.
But if I wear it, would it be seen as an insult?
The elf says, of course not. You should be proud if you wear my fine cloak.
Nah, forget about it.
I already bought that and some boots of Elvenkind, and I have my.
No, the boots of Elvenkind are 2,500 ceramic pieces, 25 gold.
Okay.
25 gold?
Yeah, they're a magic item.
I am asking the agent sent on this information mission what they were doing.
The agents that he sent into the city were sowing discontent, attacking the merchant houses, gathering information.
Okay, how?
But Tesla and Half-Blood, the Shadow Cell mercenary, was apparently not gathering any information at all.
I'm trying to get. Please hold on. What were they doing to gather information?
Talking to people.
Okay, what people?
Elves.
Okay, and did they just tell you nothing?
Well, many of them were happy to do business because my coin was good, but very few of them were willing to tell me anything of particular interest about the inner workings of the Night Runner elves.
Is there
Who was your handler?
Yeah.
What do you mean handler? All of your people are free agents.
Did you give money to anyone ever? In your any Shadow Elf, did you ever give money to?
The Night Runners, he has not attempted to bribe them.
No. You said you did business with them. Take me to anyone who you ever talked to and did business with in the Shadow Elf clan in your life.
All right. Well, I mean, this whole street is full of people in the Night Runners that are doing business.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you know where some of them hang out? Like, not necessarily their leader, but at least some of their members. Is there a club that they go to? Is there maybe a hint that they like to frequent?
Okay, let me put the question like this. What information did you learn from the information gathering mission we sent you on that was not publicly available?
I don't think that he trusts you enough. I don't think.
That's my agent, because apparently this is.
I know you're upset
Yeah.
by this, but I'm trying to figure out if we got anything at all. So hold on.
Well, like I said, is there a place that you know where at least some of their members are hanging out?
Let him just say the information. It's barely anything anyway.
The merchant does not know where the thieves, or not the thieves, where the Assassin's Guild is hiding.
I know he doesn't, but what information did he get?
They were unable to gather that information because the Assassin's
my
Guild
fucking
is
God.
too secretive.
What
Yep, I'm done.
information did he get?
Nothing.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to know. I felt we were talking in circles the entire time, and I'm gonna chew off my lips.
No, I mean, it's been obvious
Yeah,
that they didn't get anything useful. Since the
It-
beginning.
no,
I don't know why you're not
it's-
getting this. They have no information for you.
Is there a hint nearby where a lot of elves like to stay to group up or meet?
Sure, they direct you to an inn in the Elven Marketplace. All right.
Well, I'm gonna say we should probably go over there and see if there's other people.
You walk
Look at
into
these
the
places.
inn, and all of the elves are going to turn and look at you, and the music screeches. You might hear a muffled elven voice saying, "What are they doing here?"
I'm gonna prestidigitation my own music.
You start playing music.
Grimorn,
A musical to Terran.
you win. I'm done.
Nah, we're in the here
No,
right
no,
now.
for real, I'm done. My contacts hopefully will help with the stability in this place as we go, but yeah, that's it. That was their chance.
They couldn't find a secretive, elite-level racist elven guild. I'm sorry. They have failed you.
They have.
All the money in the world couldn't succeed in their mission of finding an elite-level assassins guild.
No, but I'm just wondering if we're like looking for some of their services. There has to
All
be
right,
a
hang
way.
on, hang
There
on.
has to be a way to be able to potentially leave a symbol or show sign for someone to try to search us and to find us.
Let me pull you
Listen.
aside. Wait, stop. Let me pull you aside for a second. Into the
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know you're angry right now, but failure is merely the first step of redemption. They're on the back foot. Okay, they failed you. Okay, but that
No,
means
no.
they are perfectly aligned.
That's the
to make
sagest
up
thing you've
for it.
said.
After all that much, you have that over them now. They
Yeah, you know what?
Are you sure you're not a cleric, my friend?
No, here's what we can say. All right. I tried. We're in an inn now. I guess we're in an inn of the night elves. Okay.
All right. You are in the Elven Marketplace. You are in the inn at the Elven Marketplace. There are
Wonderful.
elves. They are looking at you suspiciously. Because you're a bunch of
Okay.
humans and moles and Terrans that walk in, and you're not like them.
Absolutely.
Fire
Yep.
cleric.
Here's what I do.
I want to try to use Alter Self, like out of view of other elves and people,
Yeah.
and then come in as an elf. And
Oh, you come in as an elf. Instantly, everybody likes you more. They're like, oh, an elf from out of town. Where did he come from? What clan are you in?
I go to the bar.
Song starts playing.
I go to the barman, to the maid, ninja. And I announce to everyone, I use prestidigitate, blah, 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 raise my voice, and I say, let's have party. And then I give enough of a goal to get everybody smashing drunk in this place.
Okay. Well, that improves the mood in the room.
Yeah.
Throwing around some big money is going
Yeah.
to make the elves happy.
Like, be a little bit braggadocious at the same time. And try to, chit-chat and see, try to understand where these folks are from. And maybe we'll get some clues out of them that might tell us if, they might know some of the rogue clans and all that.
All right. You're carousing in the inn. Give me that charisma check.
Nope. I need guidance. I
Yeah.
need guidance.
You miss your party bard so much.
give you guidance. It's a +2.
Thank you.
Ah, Soul, where did you go? We need you.
Oh, I was gonna roll it. Did I roll that? 15.
All right, 15's good. You're in the bar of elves, and you gather some information, and you've got an elf with you, and that helps.
Yeah.
Alright.
Even spill. Do you speak Elvish?
I do.
It takes
I just.
it takes 4 hours of revelry at the Elven Tavern before you start to make some friends among the elves. And slowly, some of them will open up a little bit to where you have access to the black market. So they're going to tell you that if you know the right people, you can get some things that you can't normally get, such as
Oh, yeah?
poisons.
Somebody go. Where's Orin?
I think he got mad that he didn't hire an elf to do the thing.
Well, he sent them in to attack the Night Runners, which I suppose they could have attacked them, but they're not going to gather information about like the secret location of their leader, which is like some of the most secret information in the entire city of Rom right now. The
Well,
only
let's try to keep-
the only
let's
one
try
that's
to keep-
easy to find is the dwarf because he's at the arena.
Yeah, let's try to keep on finding these folks.
That guy's actually kind of bad at his job.
They got lots of information. I mean, they were paid to collect information, and they got all the information that was available.
Wait, he was trying to have the informants also attack and assassinate the leader?
He's still on the table, so he's not gone.
Yeah. They were sent in to attack.
No, Skywill's still on the table, so I don't know. Maybe it's like a Discord thing. But let's the dark market, huh? And how do we get there? Where can we find these folks?
All right. Well, I mean, because you spent those 4 hours carousing, you're like right in front of one. So the black market guy is like an elf right in front of you.
Yeah, what do you have to offer?
He told you poison.
Oh, yes. Is there any other services that you might sell?
Yes. Yes, if you need to get rid of somebody, you could hire an
Yeah.
assassin through me.
Oh yeah. Well, we're looking also for a little bit of information. It's more a matter of diplomacy with that would like to do with some of your clans. I'm not looking for trouble. We're just trying to talk to. I don't know if you heard that there is a big ceremony coming up. Our group have been looking into curing the people of this plague that has been infesting many parts of the city.
Oh, good. A priest that is here to finally end the plague. Glorious. I am
Yeah,
happy
but
to hear it. Many people will clap at that.
We would like to meet some of your leaders, just to be able to talk. We're not from this region. We're from Tyr.
He'll tell you that the great Xiaohe does not come out into the open in a time of war. It would be foolish.
But is there a way to, for some of you to reach her, to let her know that we are looking for her and that it's for her to find us when she finds that it's safe? She can decide where
Certainly.
and when.
The black market guy here, he will happily carry a message to Xiaohe. If you wish to send a message to her, he can deliver it.
Yeah.
But she's a nomad, so what he's going to do is he's going to take your message, he's going to leave the city, he's going to travel the dunes for like a week until he finds her, and then deliver it.
And we can let him know to let her know where we're gonna be, where we're staying, how to find us, and how to send us a message as well.
Are you staying in the palace?
We're staying in the palace,
Okay.
but if she goes in the low quarter, there's our clerics that are curing people, and they can contact us at any time.
Okay. So you made a contact in the black market, and he says he can deliver your message.
And I'll make her an offering, and we'll give this person. He might like take his own cut. It doesn't matter, but we'll give him like 5 gold as an offering gesture.
Okay. You give him a bunch of money. And what was the content of your message to Shiala?
That we are looking to for diplomacy. We're looking to alliance in a way, and maybe to do some business. But we would like to just have a time to present ourselves and to have a conversation. That our friend here, Oren, that is actually looking to maybe make an alliance with some of his own business that he does around the world, and and also I'll let him know how to find us. And when they believe it's a good place and a good time and a safe place for them to meet us, they can send us a message so we can meet them in a neutral space, a safe space. That we're not there for any negative things. You know, we're not there to try to attack them or whatsoever.
You mentioned the ceremony, the burning. This will happen in the Ghost City, right?
Yeah.
The Black Market Elf tells you that this is a good plan because most people of Rom will not venture into the Ghost City. The elves do not have the same superstition as most Romites about the caste system in Rom, so the elves will go into the Ghost City and they won't feel like their class has been tainted by going into the place where they handled the dead. But
no, we're not. I'm just giving them give that person a little bit of a warning that there's going to be a crowd when we're going to be there, because we are going to be. We have told the people that there's going to be a feast, and a lot of people, and there's going to be a ceremony.
it's a problem because they're telling you most of the city will not go into the Ghost City. It is culturally taboo. They will go to the area within Rom that is on this side of the wall and watch. They'll look at the Ghost City, but they won't enter it. But the elves don't have this this limitation. So the Black Market Elf says it's possible that you could get a meeting with Shialha because she knows that Marham will not enter the Ghost City, and that Erdenmore will also probably not leave his arena for the ceremony, so the chances of encountering her enemies are small. So it's possible you could get a meeting with the great Shialha.
Okay. Well, they decide when they want to meet, and if that's when they want to meet.
But he needs time because Shialha is traveling in the wastes, and he will need to travel for many days to send this message to her.
Well, the ceremony is not happening right now. There's still a lot of work being done in the city.
Right.
And we do have a lot of preparation. So whenever whenever you have an opportunity and she's capable of communicating with us, we'll go.
All right, you've set up a meeting.
Perfect.
It's a good start. So, all right. The Dunai Compact, the thing here says weaken the Night Runner elves, who seem to be intentionally destabilizing the city for profit. So he sent them in to do harm to the Night Runners. So the dwarven rogues have probably been stealing from the Night Runners in the Elven Marketplace. It says he'll be compromising on who he wants to work with by finding people willing to take out talented and well-equipped elven saboteurs. So that's pretty antagonistic towards the elves, and dwarves don't like the elves, so I mean that already works out. He says that probably means working with anti-elf racists, the dwarves, which is a group that Orin always hated, but who also apparently includes most of the tablelands. They aren't likely to turn away from their occupation nicely. It would be nice to find them a different, almost as lucrative line of work, with diplomacy and a threat of murder, but even Orin knows that isn't likely to work out for most of the Night Runners. There are probably a lot of dwarven rogues who hate the Night Runners from House McKay who would be chomping at the bit to start this. So they have basically been attacking the Night Runners and were then also not able to get a specific location of the leader.
They're all on guard, huh? And the elves are staying where they are feeling safe, and they're in their environment, and
She's blending in with her nomadic people, wandering around outside the city, so she's just one of 6,000 elves, which makes her really hard to pin down.
we'll be able to meet them. It's just going to be to have to be on their own terms.
Do they ever they eventually come into the city, right?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of them that are in the Elven Marketplace.
Yeah, that's just not the right place to find that information.
I mean, it kind of is. It's just you only talk to one person. So, you know, the
Right.
dice rolls weren't in your favor with the first person you talked to, and then you went to the bar and you had better luck. Sometimes you have to gather information twice to succeed.
Twice.
So what is the group that we haven't met so far, except for the helps? Is it like the Ars McKay, I guess, huh?
You haven't gone and talked to the merchant house. You haven't gone to talk to any of the Scion schools.
Well, let's go back at least to.
You haven't gone to the bank.
We'll go back to the work quarters just to let them know that we resolved the issue of the sewers.
You're lucky that the elves will accept any kind of coin, because your coin wouldn't have been accepted in the human parts of Rom.
Okay, well, can we go back and speak with the workers, the union,
Sure.
and let them know that we solved the issue in the sewer, at least partially. Until we
Yeah.
kill all the rats, but we got the blockage taken out.
You report back to the Laborers Guild that the rat nests have been destroyed. Rakdos is overjoyed. He says, "Yes! Good job! I couldn't get any crews down there to deal with the problem. They were all afraid of the plague."
No, they're right to be afraid. I still wouldn't go there still until we get rid of the rats.
He's going to tell you Rom's sewer system connects directly into natural fractures and collapsed lava tubes. These form the most accessible entry points where earthquakes have cracked the walls and created new passageways, mixing sewage with geothermal fluid. So he says there's some foul, steamy tunnels that lead deeper down beneath the passages where you were, and he tells you now that you've cleared that first area, that if you can do that, maybe you can help with the next area below that, where we've had problems with steam methods.
That gives me an idea.
So elementals, huh, living in there?
Yeah, steam methods have been causing these terrible
Like the turmoil under the city, huh?
what's the word I'm looking for? Like the like jets of steam shooting up like a geyser up out of the ground. Because whenever there's these tremors and earthquakes, sometimes the steam methods will pour up out of the ground and attack people.
Do we have anything well, maybe Morg, you might be able to deal better with them. I'm gonna have a lot of issues like attacking these creatures.
Like creatures or so.
Well, there's there's elementals, but you know, for the most part, I do is like fire, and I don't think it's gonna affect them so much.
So there's 3 layers underneath Rom. You've cleared layer 1, which is the sewers. And he's saying that if you can clear layer 1, there's also layer 2, where the steam methods are a problem.
And what's past that point?
Oh, if you can get past the steam methods, you can get into the true Underdark. And he says nobody goes down there. There be monsters. A great lake of fire, swarming with
Wow.
drakes. Drakes of fire, drakes of earth. Even drakes of
Yeah.
water in the aquifer below Rom.
Have you ever? Oh yeah. Have you? Do you know anyone that has ever seen those drakes?
It's a legend. Nobody goes down below the method layer.
What do you guys think? Do you think we should go and explore? Maybe we might be able to calm down the earthquakes from putting the city at danger. Or maybe we'll find some drake eggs. That'd be interesting.
Oh, I should be checking
Yeah.
the Discord. Skywhale says, these 12 contacts have been busy doing nothing. If they can't give us any information at all, not a lead, not a person to talk to, not a thread to follow, then I spent 1,000 CP years ago and more in maintenance the following year. Boy, he's mad.
Yeah, I can tell.
I don't know what he was expecting.
Exactly what he wrote. He was expecting a lead, not
You-
like
you
exact
heard-
information where to find the stuff. Just like,
you
oh,
heard
hey,
down
go
this
talk to
tunnel,
this other
maybe-
person.
Our elf told us that a rat told them that it saw on a piece of paper that she's hiding in this tunnel vaguely in this one quarter of the city. Yeah, maybe the rat was a liar, but we could check.
They couldn't find the head of the Thieves Guild either.
No, we found a way around it.
Anyway,
Look at that. Where's Skywheel? We can't hear you.
They did have a lot of information, though. It's not like they had nothing. They just didn't have
I asked
the...
if they had information. He didn't say squat.
Well,
you,
I was answering every single question you asked. Like, anything you want to know. They have all of the information, all of the rumors from town. They know
We're
where
just
the
on-
elves hang out.
We're just talking to the wrong person there.
That was the information we could get anyway.
That was
Yeah,
the
we can't-
information you could get if you were here, but they were here and they already got the information, and you can get that information now by asking them. And that's just I don't get what the problem is, I guess.
Skywheel, we can't hear you if you're trying to say something.
I'm here. I'm okay.
Yeah, well, by getting them to get drunk and having Morg as an elf, we're able to talk to someone, and we sent out a message for that, for him to that lead there to find their leader.
It required
Can I-
4 hours of carousing. It required 5 gold in bribery.
Yeah, and so they know that we're looking for them, and they'll meet us at their when they decide to. Because the reason why they're hiding so much is that they are constantly trying to pick up each other's head in that city. But we'll be able to speak with that lady, not right now. But we did turn this quest of killing the rats, and apparently there's deeper things underneath the city that we can go and kill if we want to. And there's elementals, and there's other things that might be creating some of these tremors. So we have a little bit of a mission if we want to get onto that. But we need a couple of days before we can even meet with the leaders of the house.
Yeah, everybody talk to the black market, and the black market guy can deliver a message. And Xiaohe will probably agree to go to the Ghost City for certain reasons. She knows her enemies will not be there. So it'll be a neutral ground where you can meet up. But that wouldn't have happened until you showed up in the city and spent a fortune hiring all these people to collect the bodies. So it's a special circumstance that's going to bring her in out of the outside. So what do you want to do? Do you want to go back down into the sewers and look for the methods?
I'm cool with anything, but if you guys want, you want to talk to other people, there's still a little bit to do there. Until we do have like a little bit of time before we can meet with those and go through the ceremony as well.
One fought the steam methods before.
I don't know if the party has fought steam efforts.
We have not, as far as I know.
I meant like in the town, as they discovered them as a problem. Did they ever like try to fight them in any way?
Yeah, I imagine people would fight them. They're not that tough, but when they die, they explode in a death burst, so people don't want to fight them because it's dangerous. A big fiery explosion on death, so even if you win, you might not win.
Is there any particular effective way that you guys found out how to deal with them, even in a small successful way?
Yeah, people fight them as they can. They'll take casualties, though. It's a problem. If you've got magic, like your fire cleric or a druid, then you can destroy them at a distance and not worry about the explosions. But the average fighter in town here would have a hard time fighting a steam effort without taking some fire damage.
That's okay. Well, fire damage is not an issue for us, for the most part. I'm more curious about what's below them, the bigger elements, like the drakes. I'd like to see if we can find a nest of fire drakes. I'd love to have my own version of. Just like
I'm gonna go steal a fire drake egg from the Underdark.
Uh-huh.
How exciting!
Yeah, and then we can crossbreed them. You know, Taro?
Dragon warrior.
Maybe you're on to something.
I know. A mix between a wind and a fire drake, you know? That could be interesting.
Can you survive a three-way battle between an earth, fire, and water drake at the same time? Triple breath weapon attack?
I
Earth,
think
wind, and fire.
I think we might. We gotta give it a try.
3 CR-21 enemies?
Well, we killed a Terras before, so.
True.
And we do have some immunity to many of their attacks, you know?
The only thing you don't find down there is a wind drake, but you could bring one with you.
Yeah.
Butterfly.
I'm just saying it might be fun to go down there. Like, we haven't fought one of those things in a while.
So that's ambitious. The leader of the labor guild is like, okay, I'm asking you to fight a CR-1/4 steam effort, and you're like, I'm going to kill a dragon.
Yeah, we're talking about that just like it's a joke in front of him.
Yeah, his eyes are bugging out of his head.
Oh, well, I tell him, look, you see the armor that I'm wearing? That's from a fire drake that we killed in the past, so.
Rakdos is very impressed. Very impressed.
That's why we didn't mind going dealing with a bunch of rats, you know? It didn't take us much.
Still a smelly fucking job, though.
Yeah, but, you know, maybe it might help with the earthquakes. Like, this city had enough of challenges. And frankly, like, you might be able to bring you some of that meat for the feast.
Drake meat? Peasants are gonna freaking lose their minds.
Does that taste good? I don't even know. We can take a look at that, maybe. That'd be quite the feast. Like, how much meat are you gonna find on a drake? Okay, do you guys wanna do you wanna adventure in the Underdark over here?
Yeah, we're going to kill the methods.
All right.
Let's start with that.
You travel down through the sewer system, and then from there you're going to explore for hours until you find the muddy caverns that open up into the lower realms. A bunch of lava tunnels filled with hot steam. Who's leading the way?
I'll lead the way.
All right. You are in the lead as you're traveling through the tunnels. You're going to enter into an area that is actually quite dangerous, so I need a perception check.
Perception. Got it.
Let's see if you spot the trap before you walk into it.
Come on now.
The dice. Rolling
18.
weird hero species.
Okay. So as you're moving through the tunnels and you're in the lead, you're going to spot some cracks up ahead. And you're going to feel a subtle rumble underground as if pressure is building, and you can hear a bit of a whistling sound. So it causes a bit of a pause, and you don't walk into the area which is about to erupt. And so a geyser of superheated steam blasts into the tunnel, and you get back in time to where you're not affected by it. That's going to become a problem. It happens several more times as you're traveling. And it becomes more frequent as you get deeper and deeper into the tunnels.
Are the tunnels worked ground or it's natural caverns?
And let me read the description here. It is natural caverns. If I can find the entry. The mid-layer, lava tube network. Extensive networks of lava tubes formed when fluidic, basaltic, or andesitic lava flows crust over on top while molten lava drains out below. These are long, tubular, or sinuous passages, sometimes stacked in multiple levels with smooth, glassy walls from cooled lava. There are high lava marks on the sides and occasional lava stalactites or flowstone-like features. These tubes can stretch for miles, and that's why you're spending hours walking through these dark tunnels. They branch occasionally into distributory systems. Many have partially collapsed due to earthquakes, creating rubble-choked sections or open pits leading deeper. So you're going to hit several dead ends, and after a while, it's going to open up into the lowest chamber. And there's many vents and cracks in this area, and even more pressure building. And as you approach, there's an earthquake. Everybody roll a dexterity save.
Dang. Make a roll saves. Some sort
11?
11.
There.
The dice.
All right, you fall down. You are knocked prone. Skywill stands up firm. He is not knocked prone. What about Grimorn?
What is the difficulty?
It is a DC 20.
Oh, I'm gonna fall.
A tremendous seismic event shakes the very ground, knocking your feet out from under you.
I should just transform into a fire elemental. Yeah, I fell.
Alright.
Because I wouldn't be able to get prone as a fire elemental. Can I just transform as my fire elemental phase?
Hang on. Something happens suddenly when the earthquake happens. A bunch of steam efforts appear.
Oh. Did they talk fire elemental language?
Primordial, right?
Ignan.
Yeah, well, Ignis.
Alright, so, combat starts. Anybody who failed their save starts combat, knocked prone, on the ground. The Mephits will have advantage on attacks against you, but you can get up on your turn. It looks like the Mephits are actually slow, which means pretty much everybody will be able to get up before they attack. So, we start with Orin, who's the quickest to react with his fast reflexes. There are, let's see, 2d6 Mephits. 9 Mephits have appeared.
Okay. I will go invisible with a bonus action, and then attack. Like move and then attack, so that way I have sneak attack here. And then I will divide. So it's 24 on an attack. I will divide evenly the psychic darts amongst the rest of them.
All right. I'm kind of treating it like a horde to save time, so you shoot into the horde, you hit a whole bunch of the mephits.
Understood.
I bulked their hit points together into one pool. And about every 21 damage is going to take a mephit out.
Okay, well then I'll take out 2 because I got 26 for the psychic damage and probably a lot more for the. Here comes the regular dart damage.
43. Damn. All right.
3 of them.
Ring sight. You can see that 9 steam mephits rise out of the ground. Each one has sort of a goblinoid body. They're just made of vapor, though, so you can't really see their form. They're semi-formless, floating there, flying. And it seems like they're all getting ready to do some sort of breath weapon attack when they get a chance, but maybe you can deal with them before they get a chance. Ring
Peace
sight.
be upon you, creatures of elemental steam.
No, are you going to try to talk him down?
Yes.
What?
I am the wind chosen, and my companion here is the fire chosen.
You're speaking common, right? They don't speak common.
There's my language list. I can speak more, I believe.
I can translate for you if you want.
Yeah, I got primordial in here.
Oh, there you
Do you have Ignan
Or Aquan.
or Aquan? Either.
It doesn't exist in 5e.
Fire and water.
No, it kind of does. They're like sub-dialects.
Oh.
go. I can translate for you in Ignit if you need. I'll just repeat your
Alright.
words.
Okay. Yeah, that works. You got a translator, that's just fine. So you try to talk them down and say, don't fight, right?
We have no quarrel with you. In fact, we may be able to help you. Tell us your desire, and we'll see if we can make it come true.
The mephits are surprised that you can speak to them. The mephits are going to inform you that they mean you no harm, but they are fleeing for their lives. The terror lurks
Dang.
below.
What terror?
The terror!
Can you describe the terror?
Yeah.
All right. They describe a horrifying creature, a magma elemental of tremendous size.
Yeah, it seems like your remit.
In the border areas between the plane of earth and the plane of fire, volcanoes and continent-sized lava flows are commonplace. Elementals in this area tend to have aspects of both planes, and the typical sort is the magma elemental, an earth elemental with a core of liquid fire. Magma elementals generally have a somewhat feral or bestial appearance. Let's see, AI generated one of these. Let's see. It look alike one of these.
Hey, Grimor, mind telling your friends to piss off?
All right, so that is the monster that lurks below.
We'll have to go and take a look for it and see if we can communicate with them. I could, if we wanted to, I could open a direct passage straight to the elemental world of flames for it to go through. You might take that as an offer. But we might have to kill it.
So the mephits will tell you that it is the source of all of the earthquakes and the geysers and the fissures in the ground. The mephits are fleeing because it is a monster that attacks everything.
And if we get rid of this creature, of this elemental, could you do us a favor?
What do you ask of the steam mephits?
stop attacking the weaklings from the surface. And to stop the tremors, if possible.
Okay, well, the Mephits are territorial creatures, and I think they are neutral evil. So you're telling them not to attack stuff, and they're gonna be confused and ask you why.
We need-
Do
we-
you want to be attacked?
Well, because
Well,
They
it's
might
normal
just
to
die.
attack and be attacked, isn't it?
No, hang on. It's actually, well, there is a lot that does happen a lot here too, but there's also another way. Okay, it's help and be helped.
Gonna turn them into little steam engines, productive steam
Yes.
Mephits.
Yes. Okay. I believe you have divine inspiration has told me of something very, very
No.
helpful you could do. It'd be very simple.
Yeah.
And everyone, what do you want? What things do you like?
They like fire and water.
Okay.
yeah, I cannot send you to the world. I could send you to the elemental world of flames, but you might not do well there.
They would prefer the steam plane,
Yeah, the in between.
the steamy sauna plane.
Yeah, they would need to find their way there, to the where the two elemental planes meet.
You guys are fleeing. Do you guys have like a specific place you want to go to that you're running to that you know is kind of safe, or you're just kind of running aimlessly away from the other thing?
They had to flee upward because it is more dangerous at the core, where the magma flows. That is the lair of the monster.
I have a
Can you lead us
question.
to them?
He is down deep. They indicate the crack that they came out of, but you're not made of steam, so you couldn't fit through a tiny 2-inch crack in the ground.
Why can't powerful water clerics just open a portal to the water dimension and just unleash a torrent of water?
Well, it's not a. It doesn't work that way, but
What?
they wouldn't be able to. Even both of us wouldn't be able to send them where they would go because it's in the in between planes.
No, I mean just in general.
I've heard the plane of water for Athos is fairly weak and miserable because there's not much water to go around.
What? That's how that works.
Yep.
Ooh.
So yeah, there probably would be water that would come spraying through a portal to the plane of water, but then it would just evaporate in the 150-degree heat.
Well, listen, you might be confused about what we've been asking you here, but at the same time, you're fearing for your life, and we would be doing you a major service by getting rid of that elemental.
I'm gonna look something up. I want to know how steam methods behave. Methods tend to have little personalities.
The Mephits will tell you that they wish to return to the steamy core, but they can't because of the monster. If you get rid of the monster, they will return to the lower levels.
We will do that for you. We will do that for you. But have you heard of drakes?
Yeah, there are drakes down there too.
Oh yeah?
The drakes do not attack the Mephit. Only the magma monster.
Well, let's go and let's go and take a look at that.
Hang on. Bossy and hypersensitive, steam methods are the self-appointed overlords of all methods, and in their own minds the lords of the plane of steam. They refuse to obey, and this disobedience has created long rivalries.
Disobedient neutral evil Mephits. Sure.
I like it.
Well, they're a little confused by your idea of not attacking the people, but they'll happily go to their home and not be a problem down there.
All right.
Well, that was a successful parlay. That doesn't happen too often, huh?
With neutral evil enemies, that's actually even better.
Tarot tries every time, but how often does it just work like that?
That's because we're now trying to communicate with demonic fucking zombies.
Yeah, just troll guts that
Listen,
have
okay?
reanimated.
Sometimes good for evil just means a bit of a dick.
I want to negotiate with these reanimated troll guts growing out of a castle wall.
Listen, okay?
That's
Talking to dead
crazy.
That is
people worked the
funny,
first
actually.
time I tried.
That is pretty good.
Come on, we have to.
At least those zombies were like air religious monks or something.
I need to know that they're not like trapped in their own minds or something.
Look at this astral being without a soul. Let's try to communicate with them.
No, the best one is the guts just coming out of the wall. It's just like an investor flopping around, and he's like, parlay. That is good.
Listen, okay? We can smack them anytime. I want to make sure they're worth smacking first.
Yep, that's good. I love it. Don't ever change.
Well, we we can go through the next phase of this one.
We go down, down, down.
Okay.
Fire.
Another few hours is going to go by as you try to find the path that descends. I'm going to roll some dice to see how long it takes. Yep, exactly 4 hours. That's fair. That's the average. So you didn't have that hard a time finding it. Alright, so you've entered into the third and final layer of this dark abyss underneath Rom.
So we're in the Underdark?
You are in the deepest zone, fractured bedrock with hydrothermal plumbing, fissures, vents, and chambers where the deep aquifer interacts with residual magmatic heat. Not a single giant magma chamber, but pockets of hot rock or lingering volcanic intrusions. Every once in a while, there will be an earthquake, just like the last one where you had to make a save, but it hasn't happened just yet. But these earthquakes, they frequently reopen or seal the paths, making mapping completely unreliable. So you're basically exploring new ground, and it's pointless to make a map because it will change next time you come through here. So roll a survival to navigate the lava tunnels and find the lair.
Like a nature's or a survival?
16
Survival.
minimum.
All right, 16 is pretty good. All right, so you can tell where there's liquid magma and where there is solid rock. So you're able to navigate through these magma chambers without falling into a pool of lava. So that's a good check. Now, the air is oppressively hot. So do you have any method of dealing with extreme temperatures?
I do.
Are you using
I
a magic item that's going to protect you from superheat?
Yes.
Mine is like oppressive heat. I don't know if it says super heat, but basically any, heat related damage that it's not like a spell damage, I've got.
That should be good.
I
There's
do.
also elemental form that would help.
Yeah, there's that too.
But it is intensely hot, and if you don't have a magical means to protect yourself, you're gonna start burning, like actually burning. Like anything that's flammable on you will ignite.
Well, I can immune us. So we're all immune to fire around me.
Okay, so you got to stay real close to
Alright,
Grimoire
right.
to protect you from that effect.
Yeah, as long as you're in 15 feet from me, you'll be safe.
back.
But the temperature is like over 200 degrees, very close to the burning point of paper and cloth and hair.
Does your aura also make it feel comfortably cool?
Probably not. It'll keep you from burning up, but you'll still be extremely hot.
Sweating. In all the wrong places.
Just like before with the fires in the sewer, down here, there's a lot of toxic gases in the air. So
Smells sulfuric.
you might need, at a minimum, like a sandstorm mask. Everybody's got one, right? If you have something better than a sandstorm mask, like a magical mask that makes an airtight seal, that would be even better.
I can breathe through all this.
For silt diving.
If you've got something as good that it'll protect you from silt, it will also protect you from the hazardous stuff in the air here.
Breathing in that pumice.
Yeah, there's like a lot of nasty glass in the air that'll cut up your lungs.
Taro. Ring sight.
He's deaf and can't hear you.
Yeah. I think he's in a phone call, a work call or something. Okay,
Is a hair elemental like set itself over his head so he can breathe in that space?
Yeah, that could work.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's brilliant.
I'm just imagining the air elemental with a humanoid shape, and his head is like up its ass as it sits on his shoulders.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Smells so fresh and so clean.
Yeah, you can
All right, I'm gonna.
breathe through his dick hole.
Okay. Anyway, so we're making our way down.
I'm basically going through all of the hazards. So we've got the heat hazard, we've got the falling into lava hazard, we've got the I can't breathe this glass hazard.
I have a pair of boots for those that needs to walk and can't fly. I have a pair of boots that they can wear that allows them to walk on magma.
And then we've got the earthquake hazard, where everybody has to make a DC 15 dexterity save, where they'll fall onto the super hot ground and burn their face as if they fell onto like one of those grills at McDonald's.
Oh wow.
Gonna wild shape into a fire elemental.
Ah, there you go.
You should transform into a magma elemental.
Being a fire elemental pretty much protects you against most of the things that could hurt you as far as ambient effects of being in a magma chamber.
As a magma elemental, though, wouldn't he just be able to mold with the ground and all that?
I don't think I can turn into one. I haven't seen one yet, other than those like really small magma elementals, not like the.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're gonna see the big one.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot higher CR than 6 though.
Yeah.
Well, at least you'll have seen it.
All right. So, 4 hours of exploration, and did everybody roll the dexterity check?
I did.
Oren has perfect balance as usual, right?
Yep, 27.
27 makes it. DC 15. I guess if you're a fire elemental along, you don't really have to make it. You can fly.
Oh yeah. Well, fire elementals don't fly, but they are
They're
meant to be
floating.
prone anyways.
Yeah, you can't be knocked prone, so no worries.
Oh, I got it. Right on.
Nice. And I'll roll for ring sight. What's that?
Can he fly? Can he fly maybe using the flying carpet?
It's a 14. He's got dex. He makes it. He could, but he didn't bring it in here, and it's a good thing because it would catch fire. Since it hasn't been mentioned until now, I'm going to assume it's up in the city somewhere, at the palace maybe. Alright, so, you find what you think might be the lair of the magma monster. A great lake of magma stretches out before you. You can see that there's like a perimeter, like the edge of the chamber has a walkable ledge. So you can walk around the entire perimeter of the chamber. Just imagine it's semicircular.
I go invisible.
And it's got a 10-foot ledge that you can walk on. In addition to that outer ledge, there's a little island in the middle that is surrounded by lava. And from that little central island, there are 3 little bridges made of stone that extend out in sort of a peace sign shape in 3 different directions. One going south, one going northwest, and one going northeast. And you could use any of those narrow 5-foot bridges to get to the central island if you wanted to walk there.
I will start making my way, searching for traps and structural integrity as I go.
All right.
I'll fall. Walk over there.
Roll that trap check. You look carefully at the bridge of stone. Narrow, natural,
31.
glassy. It looks sturdy and stable as long as your footing is sure. All right, so do you walk across?
I walk across.
All right.
Body equilibrium.
You get to the central island. From the central island, what's your passive perception?
18 is the... No, 16 is the minimum.
16?
No, 18. There it is.
Yeah, that's more than enough. You're gonna spot the magma elemental. He's underneath the pool of lava, swimming around, but there's like a ripple in the lava that indicates where he's at. So I'm going to set up the initiative here. He's got a -1 dex. He's very slow.
I can't use my dart on him because I don't want that damaged by the lava.
Right.
So instead, what I would like to do is highlight him and I think this smoke bomb might be cheap enough for me to just throw at him. I want to just have this kind of highlight him and kind of where he's coming from. So I'm going to toss this little smoke bomb and drop it. Not hit him with it, but kind of drop. Well, shoot, no. No, I want to attack him first. Sorry, with a sneak attack if I can.
Here, I've sort of drawn on the map what it looks like here.
Oh, okay.
A little visual representation if you want to put your figurines on it or something. Right now you'd be in the center on the island here. And this is lava, lava, lava. Maybe I can highlight that in red. Lava. And the creature is lurking underneath the magma. You can't actually hit him because he's got a wall of magma between him and it. He's using an ability called Earth Glide. He can burrow through non-magical unworked earth and stone. He doesn't disturb the material as he moves through it.
I've got a ring sight next to me, and oh, for more and more.
Are we done? Do we have something on the
just-
map? Or oh, there we go.
Oh, maybe I put too many pieces here. Oh, that's a knight.
Nice. Yeah, we have 2. Orin. The Morn. Do we have what is your character, Morn? You're in fire elemental form, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my mini for that. Do you have that down?
I'm looking.
It's probably on the table somewhere.
Yeah, it's like no, I could have done it
Here,
deleted.
have it.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a save file.
Oh yeah.
Just
I said wow. The World of Warcraft model.
I can take this sailor dwarf.
Man, that magma elemental is sexy.
Is that the same model as that one Fire Queen?
Yeah,
thing
Queen
that we fought
Sagat.
before?
I just grabbed it because it's on fire.
Cool heels.
I didn't
Alright,
have a
are we
prepared
gonna-
figurine for this one.
Are we talking to this one too?
Oh my god, yep.
Ringside. Ringside's still deafened.
Is that Tulsi Gabbard's Osmond right there?
I speak in
With those massive
Ignan.
tits?
I speak in Ignan to the Magmel and tell him like, why are you here directly underneath a city? It is disrupting the city above.
Are you speaking Ignan?
Yes.
Alright. You speak to the elemental in Ignan. Its booming bass voice will ripple through the magma and bubble up out of the magma. Like each syllable comes out of the magma like a giant bubble that pops and the syllable comes out of it. And it very slowly will spell out that it is enraged by the presence of these cool little meat sacks. It will destroy all of their meaty flesh with his flames.
So us.
This meat sack beside me is Graborn. He is a high priest of the Fire Lord, which I imagine is half your lord.
It's been battling with the Drakes. So there's a territorial war going on between this magma elemental and the Drakes that also want this territory. And so this war has been causing the earthquakes. Every time it has a battle with one of the titanic beasts, it causes the entire area to shake.
And what if these meat sacks were to deal with the drakes you are fighting with?
It's talking about the Drakes when it says meat sacks. It's not encountering any people down here.
Oh, okay.
That's not talking about us.
Oh.
What if we dealt with them, or we had a better offer?
Yeah, if you can defeat the meat sacks, then I will rule, it says with its booming voice.
And could you stop the tremors?
Yes, if the battles were to end, then the tremors would also end.
Point us the direction towards the meat sacks.
Okay. Well, it will tell you that the meat sacks are in 3 different locations. In the bedrock, in a cavern, you will find the Earth Dragon. And then in the aquifer, in the great underground lake, you will find the Water Dragon. And then in an adjacent nearby magma chamber, you will find the Fire Dragon.
And do they have nests? Do you know of that? Are they protecting their eggs? Or are they just solo?
He doesn't know anything about that. He doesn't care about reproductive features of meat sacks.
Yeah, it's not part of his wheelhouse.
When he needs to reproduce, he simply subdivides a part of himself and gives it sentience.
Lucky guy.
He will wave at each of the 3 directions where these little bridges extend, and a wall will crumble away. So it's created a door at each of these points, here and here and here. So you can exit any of these 3 directions to get to one of the locations he talked about.
Which direction is the water drake?
I thought it was south.
The second one.
Well, let's go there.
Yep.
Let's start with that one. That's a natural enemy. That might be that will be a great sacrifice to the Lord of Flames. And with your help, Ringside, you're here? Is Ringside here?
Earth to ringside. might have
I
gone to
sent a
bed.
message.
He usually has to go to bed around 11, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, at least we can keep the hurt Drake for his own sacrifice, since that would be his direct opposition to his lord.
Here, I'm color coding the entrances so you can see which is earth, fire, and water. All right, so you go to the northeast, and from the northeast passage, you are going to travel quite a ways until you arrive at the edge of a great lake. So this is going to be quite a sight. There's an enormous underground chamber with many huge columns sticking down into the lake, and the lake extends off into the darkness in all directions. And the lake,
the most amount of water we've ever seen, probably.
the lake is steaming too, so the entire part of the cave that is above the water is a dense fog that you cannot see through. There are numerous steam methods here, like lots of them. Your party looks fairly dangerous, so they're probably not going to pick a fight with you.
Can we try to communicate with some of them?
Yeah, that's fine.
Ask them, could you point us the direction towards the mighty dragon?
The steam methods are surprised that you speak their language. They'll tell you that it lurks beneath the waters, in the depths, in the darkness.
What is the best way to bring it to the surface?
It dislikes when its water is damaged by flowing magma.
Can I do a knowledge arcana to see if these methods are like creating water and steam from nothing? Like are these elementals, like these methods, are they bringing new water into Athos?
No, there was a tremendous aquifer underneath Rom all along. It was always here. There's 80,000 people in Roms. They need a large natural water supply in order for them all to just like not die.
Yeah.
So this was always here, a massive aquifer of steamy water full of steam methods. It's a perfect environment for them.
I don't know how to create magma. I don't have that capacity.
But we have pickaxes, right?
Yeah, well, we gotta bring this elemental, this Drake, to come out of his hideout.
And one of the things that are down here, the other meat sacks, is a water thing. If we get rid of it, is that gonna like mess up their steamy water source?
I would want to swim down there to go find the Drake, but swimming in steaming water.
It's unknown. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
but-
gonna step in these waters.
It would be scalding water. It would burn you.
Right.
We need a disturbance.
Water.
The ceiling above that large lake, that heavy lake, is it pretty solid, or is there like anything that could fall down?
There are stalactites. If you do a significant amount of damage to one of them, it could break.
Yeah, we can try that. Can I try with firebolts?
Sure. You fire firebolts at a stalactite. It's got a armor class of 10, a stationary target.
Well, 10. 24 with 18 damage.
Okay. Let's see. Big stalactite. It only had 11 hit points. You break it loose and it drops into the water.
I'll do that for a couple of them. Okay. Try to disturb that water as if, if one doesn't like work.
Okay. Nothing happens with the first one. Nothing happens with the second one. You keep trying?
Yep.
All right. You drop a third one into the waters below.
I'm hitting them. All of
Still
them.
nothing.
More.
The fourth one. Still nothing.
More.
The fifth one. All right. The fifth time that you drop a stalactite into the water, the water drake will roar and erupt from the water's surface.
As soon as it shows up, I shot a fireball right into his face.
It's going to try to surprise you, so I'm going to roll an initiative to see how the reaction goes. I have to bring up the stats for it. Dark Sun, Monster Manual. Somewhere in here. There it is. Alright, and that's the fire, that's the earth, that's the air. There's the water. There it is. Alright. Water drink. It's got +3 on the initiative roll.
I guess you gotta read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll it. Give me a second here.
Did the Taro reply?
Nah, he hasn't replied yet.
No.
No, he's sleeping.
I sent
What
it.
tickets are you on about?
He's probably sleeping.
No, he just spoke.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, hey!
There.
I came back like 3 minutes ago.
oh.
Cool.
Well, we're about to fight a water drake. But I did tell you that what we, I said that I would love to have his head as a sacrifice for the Lord of Flame. But there is one of Drake of Hurt, and that would be a good sacrifice for your Lord. We would really much appreciate that.
Alright, I have to look something up. Give me a moment. Okay, so the creature was angered by the attacks you were making on its lake, and it cast a tsunami. So a wall of water springs into existence. When the wall appears, it's not counterable.
We probably haven't seen it cast.
Yeah, he is completely obscured beyond the mist and under the water. So you wouldn't know he was casting when he did it. It's like too late. The spell's already coming out when you notice it. When the wall appears, each creature within its area has to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature will take 6d10 bludgeoning damage, or half as much on a successful save.
Okay. Ouchie.
Yeah.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Ready.
It is a DC 20.
Whoa.
I just made it. Barely.
Okay, let me roll up these dice here.
Come on. Fucking thing. Oh yeah. 27.
27 bludgeoning damage.
I saved it. I rolled a 27.
Or 13 if you saved.
Only dex saves do I get evasion for, so.
But wait, there's more. Alright, so the bludgeoning damage is immediate, and then at the start of each of your turns after the wall appears, the wall, along with any creatures in it, moves 50 feet away from you. Any huge or smaller creature inside the wall or whose space the wall enters when it moves has to succeed on another strength saving throw, or they take another 5d10 bludgeoning damage.
You guys gotta fly. We gotta fly.
A creature caught in the wall can move by swimming. Because of the force of the wave, though, the creature must make a successful strength athletics check against the spell save DC in order to move at all. If it fails the check, it can't move. A creature that moves out of the area falls to the ground.
Okay.
Alright, so, Orin, you are hit by the tsunami. You are submerged in water completely. And you are being pulled by the wall of water.
I made the save, but I have to make a athletics check. You said.
Yeah. At the start of each of your turns, you have to make an additional save. So another DC 20 strength.
But I thought you said an athletics check to swim against it.
Well, yeah, that comes next. After the second saving throw, then there's the swim check that you can make.
Okay. Well then, here goes the.
This is a banger of a spell. It makes you roll 3 saving throws.
Fail on the second check.
Okay.
Sorry, the second saving throw, I should say. The athletics is a 24. But the save, so I take more damage, you said?
Yeah, you take another 21 bludgeoning damage, but you're able to swim out of the wall.
Okay. Ouch.
That did hurt a bit.
I'm
Okay.
gonna stay up, flying.
So after the creature casts its spell, it does use its movement to emerge from the water. So it is at the surface of the water and probably approaching the party just behind the wall of approaching tsunami water.
So at this point, I would like to go ahead and attack it.
Yeah, you can target it now. It is emerging from the fog.
Blowing my second dice for... Actually, I think I said I was already invisible, maybe? I don't remember if I...
You did
that
turn
already.
invisible earlier. That's fine.
Okay. 26 in the attack roll.
That hit.
This should be safe enough for me to use my Grey Forge Dardon. So I will go ahead and use that. 40 damage and working on the psychic damage as well. And that's my turn.
He resists the amount of psychic damage that you do, so he's going to take half of that.
Half of 15 damage.
All right, another 7. So you do 47 damage.
And I'm now visible. And I'm flying above.
All right.
So now is this picture the magma elemental going to become the Drake now? I have a Drake over here.
Yeah, you're not really here anymore. It's a different chamber. Let me draw the details
fair
of
enough.
it. It would be like I'll draw it down here. So let's say there's like a big chamber, and it's got a bunch of pillars in it that are sticking down into the lake, and you've probably approached from here. So there's like or no, not here. Over here. So here's the cave coming in from the diagonal, and then the lake of water is filling the whole chamber, and you've been blasted in the face with the water, which presses you against the wall here, and the creature will be sort of in the center of the lake right there.
Okay.
All right. So you do your 47 damage to the water drake. Ring sight. Your move. I need a DC 20 strength check. Are you there, ring sight?
Yep. Well, I didn't know what I expected.
Did you fail?
Yes.
Okay, you take 22 bludgeoning damage this turn. Okay, so, and then I need an additional strength athletics check to see if you can swim.
All right. Just a second, it's most powerful.
Let's just assume that he fails the strength check and is pushed into the tunnel. And we'll move on.
F-17.
Okay. So you're pushed back a ways. What do you want to do? I'd say you're about 90 feet from the creature.
The Drake's immune to the psychic lance.
He does seem to be resistant to psychic, because he didn't take a lot of damage from Orin's stab.
Is there anyone next to me now?
Well, people haven't all made their saves yet. Orin swam away, so he is not next to you. You were pushed back by the wave. He got out of it.
Is the tunnel like a straight line?
It's a 45-degree angle going southwest back to the magma chamber.
Don't think I can do much or anything.
Okay. Yeah, you could maybe like cast a spell from 90 feet, but he
I'll
will
just
resist most of the psychic ones.
I'll just run back.
Okay. Well, actually, it says if you fail the athletics to swim, you're unable to move this turn. So the water pushes you as far back as you can go this turn, and you're unable to gain any ground with any movement. But all it does is keep you out of melee range for the most part, so that's not a big deal.
Alright.
You want to pass to Morg?
Yes.
All right, Morg. You see Ring Sight washed away by the mighty tsunami. Can you make your strength check, DC 20, against the wall of water?
Let me see.
It's gonna do an additional 5d10 bludgeoning damage, save for half. Ooh, 31. I rolled high. 31 or
It's gonna be
15.
bad. Oh, 21.
No, good. You made it. So you only take 15 bludgeoning damage. And then roll a strength athletics to see if you can move this turn, or you will be pushed back by the water.
Is it magical bludgeoning or just regular?
Yeah, it's magical bludgeoning. It was done by a spell. So it does count as spell damage.
Okay, so I take 15 damage. Hold on.
Are you resistant to bludgeoning damage as your elemental form?
Yes. It
But
says
it's
from
non-magical bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely water magic.
But it's not specifically cold damage, right?
No, it's not cold. It is just bludgeoning from water.
And then what else was it doing?
I had a DC 20 athletics check to see if you can swim against the force of the wave. If you can, then you'll be able to move this turn, and you could get closer if you wanted.
Okay, athletics.
Otherwise, it's going to push you further back down the tunnel.
Uh, 17 athletics.
So you got pushed back. You are adjacent to ring sight. Once you get pushed back, the water level subsides about 50 feet. Now you're just sort of like waist deep in water in the tunnel.
So now the water drake is 50 feet away from me?
No. The water drake is 90 feet away from you.
Okay.
The wave pushed you back 50 feet.
And I can just use my movement speeds at 60 feet of movement.
No. Unfortunately, the wave prevents you from using any movement if you fail that swim check.
Oh, okay.
So you're stuck at that 90-foot distance, but you could throw a spell or something.
Yeah, let me... For 90-foot spells, I don't think cantrips are 90.
Yeah, some of them are. I think like Frost Ray is a 90-foot spell. I'm pretty sure some of them can go 120. Not sure which one though. Hey, this water drake is putting up a better fight than the fire drake did when you fought that. I think it's because you were immune to everything that thing could do, and this one you're not.
Yep. But it's not gonna like our fire spells.
True.
I don't think I have a normal attack spell for this. Sunbeam only goes 60 feet, I think.
Wow. That tsunami pushed you out of range. That's pretty good for him.
You don't have fireball?
No, druids don't have that. And my normal long range thing is like call lightning, and that thing requires you to be above ground. We're in a freaking cave, so can't do that.
Drop some stalactite on his head. That's gonna hurt no matter what. Like, what would be the fall damage for a stalactite? Like, right on top of that drake.
Yeah, a few d10s maybe.
Does the tidal wave thing, does it make it so I can't even like fly if I was able to fly out of the water?
The wording of the spell says that a creature caught in the wall of water can move by swimming. Because of the force of the wave, though, the creature has to make a strength athletics check against the DC 20 in order to move at all. If the check fails, it can't move. A creature that moves out of the area falls to the ground. So, Orin made his save, and he got out of the wave and flew away. But you failed the save, and you were pushed back. I guess that means it's Gramorn's move. Roll that strength save. Do you get pushed back? Probably not. Belt of Giant Strength is going to save the day here.
Yeah, well, I still can have a bad roll.
Maybe.
I'm not Taurus. Come on. Where's the leggings? I fell.
Okay. Well, you are going to take a whole mess of bludgeoning damage as the wall of water bounces you down the corridor.
Did the water drake, it came out of the water and went above it, or is it just still like swimming in it?
Like the Loch Ness Monster, it's floating right at the surface with its head sticking out of the water.
Can I Wall of Thorn it and use it as like a spherical instead of a wall and like trap it in a ball?
Sure.
Ooh, interesting.
How big is it? Is it huge or what size is it?
He is size gargantuan.
Giant.
Bigger than huge.
Huge.
So he's like a 30 by 30 monster.
Okay, so I trap him in a 20-foot diameter spiky beach ball in the water. That's what I could do. It's
A
6th
wall
level.
of tough, pliable, tangled brush bristling with needle-sharp thorns.
He's swimming around in it. It does
He gets to make a dexterity saving throw.
7d8 slashing damage or half.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. And if he moves, he takes additional damage.
He's going to take 38 piercing damage. Oh no, sorry, slashing damage. Oh wait, it depends on what they're doing. When the wall appears, it's piercing damage. When they start moving around, then it's slashing.
Okay. He chooses to succeed on his saving throw, and he takes half of that.
Okay.
So that's 19 damage.
19 damage? Yep.
How much damage did I take, Ninja?
You took 36 bludgeoning damage.
For flavor of the spell, I'm gonna say that the wood, the thorns, they're like very buoyant, so it like flows. So he tries to dive in, it's gonna really restrict him from trying to dive down into the water.
Okay. Okay, so there's one more. It's an athletics check to see if you can move, Grimoire.
I can move. I can't do anything at all.
Well, this is at the start of your turn. You have to deal with the spell effects of the wave of water pushing you back.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
right
how
after
much,
right after this, you'll get to do stuff.
what's the roll?
It's a DC 20 strength.
Oh, strength again?
Well, it's athletics, so if you've got athletic skill, you can add that too.
Yeah, I do have 24.
Yeah, success. Okay, so the wall of water hit you and did damage, but it wasn't strong enough to push you back, which means you're only 40 feet from the water drake.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that one action and not a reaction, but something real quick as well. Gonna shoot a big fireball at it.
Fireball,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
some bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action. It has to do a dex save.
Okay, it rolls 18 and fails.
Yeah. Perfect.
But it doesn't like taking fire damage, so it uses a legendary resistance and chooses to succeed instead.
So it's resisting only. That's fine, but but because of my feet, it's not gonna work on him.
Right.
So he's gonna waste it.
Yeah. He doesn't know that, so he does waste it.
Oh, okay.
To the water drake, this is a totally new experience against a new enemy, and this will surprise him.
He's not gonna like that. Rerolling 2s and 1s.
Yeah, especially since he wasted his second legendary resist. He only has one left.
God, this lag. 1 second. Tell you the total. Oh wow. $55 fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, so bonus action. I take my little magical item and I cast my flying chariot under my feet, and then I fly off above the wave.
All right. So you're just flying up.
Yeah, so I don't get hit by the wave again.
All right. The water drake takes a legendary action at the end of your turn. It's going to choose a creature it can see, which is going to be you. And you have to roll a DC 22 intelligence saving throw.
I fell it.
All right. You get a headache. You take 3 psychic damage, and you go blind.
Oh.
Is that a spell?
Or
You can-
psionic.
Your vision is hazy. You can see your hand in front of your face, but you can't see anything beyond 10 feet.
Okay.
Sort of like if you had blind sense, but that's your only sense. So you've been hit with a psychic attack, which has disrupted your ability to see. It's going to make targeting difficult. Okay, and then the creature takes its turn. It's going to do a mind storm.
Well, actually, Can I use one of my rolls to add to a saving throw? Oh no, it's not a wisdom. It's a.
Nah, it was intelligence based. Okay, so I think the only two people that are in range currently are going to be Grimorn and Orin. So Grimorn and Orin, you get hit by a Mind Storm. You have to roll a DC 22 Wisdom saving throw.
Row charge.
This is good for Grimorn. He gets to use all his bonuses.
Yeah, we have we have advantage as well.
I need to double check. This character sheet, right?
30.
Okay, there it is. Okay, the 6.
I got a 30 in it.
Nice.
30 or 26. But no, yeah, Oren, you have advantage as well. Just so you know.
Oh, I didn't do it.
All right, Grimorn, you took 33 psychic damage,
Oh shit.
and you have no further effects.
I fail it.
Ouch. All right, you take 66 psychic damage. Does that take you out?
Not quite, but I'm very close.
In addition, you're going to have disadvantage on all saving throws until the end of your very next turn.
Okay, I need to retreat at that point.
Yeah, that Mind Storm hit you like a ton of bricks. The Water Drake has this, like in anime characters have like a battle aura that can intimidate people right into the ground, like where they can't even function. That's sort of what it did to you. Its Mind Storm hits you like an oppressive wave of not fear exactly, but just a sense that he's a dangerous predator that's going to consume you. And so the psychic attack crushes your mind painfully.
We didn't mention Hero's Feast, did we?
Yeah.
You always have that active.
Yeah, you have to roll your 2d10 if you haven't.
You guys do that every day, so I don't even ask about it. It's sort of an automatic assumption. Okay, Mindstorm's on recharge, so he can't do that very often. And that's all he does this turn, is that one single big attack. Orin?
Well, I'm gonna try and get one more sneak attack off. I will blow my third dice for invisibility, and then try to move, attack, and then I'm gonna get out of here.
Oh, were you invisible when he did this last attack?
No,
Nah.
Oh, damn.
He revealed himself when he
actually-
attacked.
But you know what I would like to have done is, and I didn't mention this, go back invisible because on the Action Economy, I did the invisibility first, so I could go back invisible afterwards.
Yeah.
But I don't think I mentioned that, so therefore.
I don't think it would have affected it because it's a area effect attack in a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
So the odds
Well,
of you
then,
being far from Grimorn are probably pretty slim.
No, I was probably in it, and I just barely kept myself from plummeting into the ground here. But I'd like to then attack, go back invisible, move, and move away. But let's go ahead and make. Whoops. Try that again. Make that attack roll proper. And so this is once again going to be a Graveforge Dart. That's a 17. I'm going to blow another dice on that.
Okay.
And my dice, I think, were now 12, if I recall. I'll just throw a D10. Make sure that's right. Because I don't think a 17 is going to hit. So now that becomes a 22. 22 hit?
A 22 is its armor class, so had you not rolled that dice, you would not have hit.
Yeah, I'm glad. But I'm starting to run out of my psychic dice for the day. 49 though, that's up there for my max almost for damage.
Very good. And then half of your psychic damage because it resists.
Yep. You go ahead and move the next person.
Are you invisible now?
I'm gonna go back invisible again after this. I said that, and I move away. One move away from this zone.
Sorry, what was it? 9?
It's coming up.
Okay.
Half 34 is 17.
Another 17.
Hey, Morg.
Yep.
If you have effects on you and you transform into your elemental, does that neutralize your effects?
Like, what do you mean? What kind of effect?
I don't know if I'm blinded or something like that.
Ringside, you're up.
Is the other form immune to that condition?
I don't know. I'm just wondering if you have an effect that cancels it because you're changing. Ringside!
That hasn't come up before.
You're muted, ringside. You might be sleeping.
Yeah, it's pretty late for him. It's almost midnight.
Eh, what?
He's awake.
Your turn.
Okay.
All right, ring sight. So the water has gone down to about waist level, and you're able to move again. What do you do this turn? The water drake has leveled a mighty psychic attack against your friends that are up in the front still. You were lucky enough to be pushed back to where it didn't affect you.
Dash psychic lance
You throw a psychic lance at the water drake.
with the clicking spell.
Okay, good to know.
Rowlatham's psychic lance. It is a intelligence save. All right. The creature has a 12. I think he failed. So you do 7d6 psychic damage, and he's incapacitated until the start of. Oh, he doesn't want to be incapacitated. I'm going to use my other legendary save, so he's going to take half of your 7d6 instead. And he is out of legendary saves. I'm going to make a note.
All according
No
to plan.
legendary
Oh, dude.
saves.
Still,
Take good damage.
Wow.
it would have been better if it was incapacitated, but, you know.
15?
This is the first time that we ever fought something that ran out of legendary saves.
Yeah, I know. Can I counterspell that legendary action?
Hilarious. I love it.
No, it is not counterable. But that would be nice if it was.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so do you want to move up? Or are you going to stay put back there? 90 feet away.
Stay away. Don't
I
stay
need to move close enough. Well, yeah, psychic lance doesn't require me to do that. No, I'll just smack him.
Yeah, it's 120 feet. You can probably even back up if you wanted to.
Yeah, don't get hit by that thing.
I'm good where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm kind of blinded right now, so I can't even heal you guys.
Morg.
I just don't know if I'm magically blinded. You know, since it was like a psychic attack.
Yeah, it was a psychic. Well, psychic is magical, in a way.
I'm just wondering if I can dispel it.
It's considered a spell. It's just innate psychic spellcasting.
Holy shit.
Actually, he uses wisdom, so it might be like clerical water magic. Well, no, it's psychic. It's definitely psychic. He has psychic and clerical water magic. Boy, this thing's
More
dangerous. It's really doing some damage to you guys.
Yeah, I'm on my last ropes.
You there, Morg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the first time the creature enters the wall or on it ends its turn there, Is the Drake supposed to take the slashing damage again from the wall of thorns?
Yeah, probably. He didn't leave the Wall of Thorns. Yeah, let me double check. I had the Wall of Thorns up. It says... a creature can move... Creature that enters the wall on a turn or ends its turn there has to make the save again. So I'll roll... I rolled a 1. So you do your damage again.
43 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Probably slow too.
Yeah, if he moved, he has to spend 4 feet of movement per foot of movement he actually moves. So
Like, you have to spell magic, like
75% slow.
Can I would putting another one on him stack it?
It's a concentration spell, so you could only do it if you have your like 2 minds effect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could do it. You could stack 2 of them.
Okay, cool.
I got a plan.
I'll make another bubble ring on him.
Can you guys see this?
Tying a fish in lots of
Animated water drake. It's pretty cool.
very
Huh?
spiky fish line.
It's like a big old crocodile.
Yeah.
This is going to be at 7th level, because I only have 1 6th level spell, so that's going to do 8d8 instead. And that's 37 points of piercing damage. He can make the dex save for it. Yeah. DC 24.
He rolled a 2 this time. Not good.
Okay, so he takes all 37 piercing damage
Yeah.
from that second one.
does he look a little beat up right now?
Yeah, you've got him below half. You can tell he's bloodied.
Maybe I could just take the second piece on it.
And then after Morg, it's Grimorn's turn.
A little question.
Yeah.
Regarding my chariot. Do I have to actively control it for the direction, or can I tell it to move towards an object?
Yeah, I've never seen that spell cast before. What's it called again?
Can't remember.
It did look already more than half damage before I did the second wall of thorns.
Yeah. But it has a lot of hit points. It's still got 90 hit points left. These things are tanks. It's got +8 con modifier, which is bonkers.
Even if I'm blinded and I shot a fireball, could I shoot it exactly the same way in the same direction?
I don't believe you can cast a spell at a creature if you're blinded.
Yeah, it's an area.
It's a location.
Fireball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then it's just an AoE. It's just, you're hoping it's in the general area.
Yeah. But if my chariot can bring me to it, I will just explode myself with the fireball.
If the spell says a target that you can see, then the caster can't cast a spell. Let me double check the wording of fireball.
No, but I just need to know if the chariot can take me right next to the dragon or the drake.
Is the chariot sentient?
I don't know.
Most
It
chariots
doesn't
are
matter
not.
if it says a target you can see. If you can also target a piece of ground, then that's also fine.
No, but I can target myself. You
Right.
know? If I'm standing right next to the dragon. And I'm disoriented right now. So
Fireball says that you only have to point your finger, and you know the directions it's in, so I'm going to say Fireball does work while blinded. Because you can still point your finger in the right direction.
I'm gonna point in the same direction that I pointed earlier.
Yeah. Plus, the creature's probably roaring and making splashing noises, so you can sort of tell where it's at.
Flashing noises. Yeah,
And I'm
like-
I'm 40 feet away from it. I'm not super far.
Right.
You can do a save.
All right, the creature rolls a 1 again. God damn. He is doing terrible with these saving throws now that his legendaries have failed him.
Yeah, he has no resistance. Okay, re-rolling 1 and 2s. Whoa. Plus 10, 56 fire damage.
56 fire damage. All right. The creature is critically wounded, but it's going to get one last turn to lash out at you before you finish it off, which could be devastating. But we should do that as a cliffhanger. We'll pick that up next week.
Nice.
That was
It's gonna
fun.
be a nice sacrifice. I'm gonna take up my spell.
I didn't know we would have any combat today. I thought we would do political intrigue in town, so that was a nice change of pace. I do enjoy a little bit of D&D combat against a big monster.
Well, we got 2 more. We did do diplomacy with fire elementals.
Did Skywell or Ring Sight take a bunch of damage earlier?
Yeah, everybody take damage.
Yeah, I'm very hurt.
I was instead of doing the second Wall of Thorns, I was gonna use the Healing Spirit instead.
Is that the one that did 37 damage?
Yeah.
No, but you can't because Orin is invisible.
Just heal Ring Sight. He's next to me anyway.
I think Ringsight has 22 damage on him.
Yeah, I could come to you if we communicate telepathically to do so, but that was not one of the things in my mind.
Orin certainly has a lot more damage than Ringsight.
Yeah.
Well, the Healing Spirit thing is just like a thing. Like you can run to it. Like it'll become like a space thing. Like it's not a targeted spell.
You just have to walk through it.
Yeah.
I like that spell. It's a weird one. It's better at low levels, but it's cool.
It's useful for times like this.
Yeah, because everybody can just run through it on their turn. It's an easy heal.
Yeah. I'll tank the damage that is coming. If I need to, I don't care, but yeah, I gotta do some big heals after this battle.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. If you're watching out in Twitch land, I'm gonna end the stream there. So thanks a bunch.